Now it's time for Quarantine Tonight. Live from an undisclosed location north of the Platte River, here's your host, Mike Flood.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Quarantine Tonight on this Wednesday. We had such a good time last night, even an encore after the 10 o'clock news. Unless you missed it, Jim Casey and his band went on until about 10:30 last night. We haven't done that for a very, very, very long time, but we got so many good comments from people across the state today. We're back with Bill Chrastil. This guy has last been in front of you on this show as Elvis, and tonight he's coming back by request. We've had so many of our viewers say we'd love to hear some 50s music, and so we're going to do it tonight. You're going to hear a bunch of songs. If that's your era, if that's where you belong the most, you're going to enjoy this music, and I guarantee you're not going to find it live anywhere else in Nebraska or probably in the upper United States, anywhere on dish or satellite or cable, whatever you've got. We're the only place you're going to be able to find this kind of entertainment. Just a couple of quick notes as we work our way through the week. Tomorrow night, we have Corn Belt Baseball. That'll start airing at 7 o'clock p.m. Central, 6 o'clock Mountain Time. So there won't be a Quarantine Tonight on Thursday night. But Friday night, we have a very special live event. We've got all the details here. I'm putting on your screen. The Leo Lonnie Orchestra. Now, Lonnie Pitts, he's from Brainerd. He's bringing the whole group, all 10 of them. And they're going to come to 1102 Riverside Boulevard, and we're going to put on a big wing bang. That's right. It's basically free admission for a polka band. Now, if you want to come and just sit there and just enjoy it, please do that. If you want to come and dance, well, please come because you're going to be featured as we show off all the dancers. We are excited to get to know the people that watch this program, and we're going to do it this Friday on Riverside Boulevard in Norfolk, 1102. That's where it's at. And big parking lot, very safe, brand new facility. It's called the Midtown Event Center, and it is going to be very nicely air conditioned. There'll be drinks that you can buy there, and of course, just enjoy yourself. And this is what Friday night is all about. You can watch it on TV. Doors will open at 7. As always, our show begins at 8. All those times are central. So if you're coming from Alliance, remember, there's the time change. Of course, you know that better than we do. Give yourself a little extra time. We don't want to miss out on anything. But we know that the Leo Lonnie Orchestra is thrilled to be here, and we are excited to have them. All right, before we get to our program, let's start with our evening prayer.
God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. My name is Pastor Charles Katurima from First United Methodist Church in Nebraska City, Nebraska. I would like to invite you this time to join me for a wonder prayer. Let us pray. Gracious and caring God, we thankful to you today. We thankful because you have reminded us your mercies are new every day. Dear Lord, even as we face difficulties and challenges, we can always count on you and count on your presence. Come, Lord, guide us today and this week and for the months to come, that we may continue to remember that you came to live as a baby, to live with us because of your love, and finally to die on the cross. Bless us this Advent season, that we may continue to learn from you. In your name, Christ Jesus, we pray. Amen.
Well, thank you so much for that prayer. You know, that's one of the things that makes this program very unique. Okay, Bill Chrastil is here. Now, am I saying that right?
Perfect.
He says perfect. Now, he's a Lincoln guy. Actually, Havelock, Nebraska, home of my favorite pizza, the Isles Pizza.
Absolutely.
You got to be like the mayor of the Isles down there. That's your area.
Born and raised there. I've seen them come and go down there, and the Isles is a mainstay.
You got Misty's across the street.
You got Valentino's. I mean, you can get pizza up and down Havelock Avenue.
That is its own, it has its own community vibe, Havelock
Oh,
does.
yes, it
It
is.
used to have its own, basically, was its own city before Lincoln came
It was
over.
its own town, and Lincoln annexed it in. My aunt was pretty mad about that.
Was she?
Oh, to the day she died, she signed everything in Havelock, Nebraska.
Did she?
She was a rebel.
That's like the people in Elkhorn. You get mail from people in Elkhorn, even though they're part of Omaha, it's still Elkhorn, Nebraska.
Elkhorn, Nebraska. Yep.
Someday they'll let go of that, but not in Havelock. Well, Bill's here tonight, and I have to be honest. He was here last as Elvis, and I got to talking with Johnny Ray Gomez, who helps us do all the scheduling, and I said, we really get a lot of letters from people that say, if you're going to do rock and roll, you have left out the 1950s. And Johnny and I got to talking. He said, I know who to call. I'm going to call Bill. And this is something that you do, that you enjoy doing. These are songs that you love.
Yes.
How'd you get into all that?
Well, my mom and dad raised us on there, except my dad was a big polka fan, too. His favorite band was from Minnesota, the Six Fat Dutchmen. So we had country music, we had rock and roll music, we had Elvis, we had everything going on in our house.
Quick fact about Bill, he was actually Elvis in front of an entire crowd full of Nebraskans at Memorial Stadium during halftime of a Nebraska football game.
That was fun.
That is something that nobody else has probably done.
Not that I know of. Not that I know of. It was so fun.
The king himself didn't even do that.
No, I don't think he did.
This is the real Husker here. All right, we're going to get out Bill's way. Let him go. You're watching Quarantine Tonight on News Channel Nebraska.
We're going to get this party started and take you all the way back to the 60s on this one. So I know if you're home or if you're out shopping, well, go ahead and take a minute and just put your hands together just like this. You got to know how to pony like a pony Maroney. Do the 1, 2 say like a Macalusa. Put your head on your hip now. Let your backbone slip. Well, do the jerk. Hey, just watch me work. All right, here we go. Ho. I said na 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 na. Na 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 na. Sing it. I said na 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 na. Oh yeah. I said na 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 na. Here we go. I said na 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 na. Hey, woo! Oh, this song will get your heart pumping. Woo! Welcome to the show tonight, everybody. Now, when this song came out in the late 50s, early 60s, it had its own dance. It's called the stroll. Well, come, let's stroll, stroll across the floor. I said, come, let's stroll, stroll across the floor. Now turn around, baby, well, let's stroll once more. Well, it feels so good, take me by my hand. I said it feels so good, take me by my hand, yes. Well, now let's go strolling in a wonderland. Well, a stroll, whoa, I said stroll. Oh, well, rolling, strolling, how I love to stroll, yes. Well, rock my soul, baby, how I love to stroll. Well, there's my baby standing by the door. I said, there's my baby standing by the door, yes. Well, let's go strolling by the candy store. Oh, the stroll. Like I said, this music is so fun, but we're going to take you back. Buddy Holly did this song called Peggy Sue. If you knew Peggy Sue, then you know why I feel blue about Peggy. My Peggy Sue, well, I love you, girl. I need you, Peggy Sue. Oh, well, I love you, Peggy Sue. Oh, how my heart yearns for you, oh, Peggy. My Peggy Sue, well, I love you, girl. I need you, Peggy Sue. Well, Peggy Sue, Peggy Sue, pretty, 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 pretty Peggy Sue. Oh, Peggy. My Peggy Sue, well, I love you, girl. I need you, Peggy Sue. Oh, yes, I love you, girl, and I want you, Peggy Sue. Oh, well, I love you, girl, and I want you, Peggy Sue. Buddy Holly did that song. Well, I could do a song for everybody that's in love, that young love. Sonny James. They say for every boy and girl, there's just one love in this whole world, and I know I've found mine. The heavenly touch of your embrace tells me no one can take your place ever in my heart. Young love, first love, filled with deep emotion. Young love, devotion. Sonny James. That's one of my favorite country songs. I think it was done in the late 60s, early 70s for this one. G.D. Chrastil did this called the Harper Valley PTA. I want to tell you all a story about a Harper Valley widowed wife who had a teenage daughter who attended Harper Valley Junior High. Well, the daughter came home one afternoon and didn't even stop to play. Here's what she said. She said, Mom, I got a note here from the Harper Valley PTA. Well, the note said, Mrs. Johnson, your wearing your dress is way too high, way too high. It's been reported you've been drinking, running around with men and going wild. And we don't believe you ought to be bringing up your little girl this way. Here's who signed it. Well, it was signed by the secretary of the Harper Valley PTA. Yes, it was signed by the secretary of the Harper Valley PTA. Miss Jeannie C. Riley did that song. Now, of course, that's a great song, but this one here is even better. Nancy Sinatra did this. These boots are made for walking. Now, even if you're at home, shopping, wherever, get ready to sing along. You keep saying you got something for me, something you can't love but confess. Now you've been messing where you shouldn't have been messing, and now someone else is getting all your best. Get ready to sing it with me now. Now these boots are made for walking, that's just what they'll do. 'Cause one of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you. All right. Now, I know some of you ladies still have a pair of go-go boots out there. You keep playing where you shouldn't have been playing. You keep thinking that you'll never get burnt. Ha! Now I just found me a brand new box of matches. What she knows you ain't had time to learn. Here we go. Well, these boots are made for walking, that's just what they'll do. 'Cause one of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you. Are you ready, boots? Start walking. Nancy Sinatra did that. Oh, songs are fun. What urban town I get out and do as many care center retirement communities as I can, because those folks can't get out to see any shows, so I bring mine to them. Now, that being said, I was in Fremont, Nebraska a few weeks back. I got done doing my show, and the folks were coming by telling me how much they enjoyed it. Notice there was a guy hanging to the back, and he waited till everybody came through the line, and he came up and started talking to me. He said, "You know, I really enjoyed the show." And I said, "Well, thank you." He said, "That guitar instrumental you did by the Ventures, Walk, Don't Run." I said, "Yes, great song." He said, "I play the same song." I said, "Well, great." And then he looked at me and he said, "But you know what? The second time through, I double time it." I said, "Okay." So he went his way, I went my way. I'm loading up my van, and lo and behold, I hear this music behind me. I turned around and looked, and there he is in the window playing that guitar. And he's playing that song, and he double times it at the end. But that's not what got me. When he got done, he looked over at me and gave me one of these. So I've been practicing, and he's going to get it, because I'm going to be up there next week, and he's going to get it, and I don't care if he is 93 years old. We're going to double time it. Here we go. Gonna switch gears to a gospel song that Elvis did called Peace in the Valley. Well, I'm tired and so weary, but I must go alone till the Lord comes and calls me away. Well, the morning's so bright and the lamp is the light, and the night is black as the sea. There will be peace in the valley for me someday. There will be peace in the valley for me. Oh Lord, I pray there'll be no sadness, no sorrow, no trouble I see. There will be peace in the valley for me. Well, the bear will be gentle, and the wolves will be tame, and the lion shall lay down by the lamb, oh yes, and the beast from the wild shall be led like a child. I'll be changed from this creature that I am. There will be peace in the valley for me someday. There will be peace in the valley for me. Oh Lord, I pray there'll be no sadness, no sorrow, no trouble I see. There will be peace in the valley for me. Oh, me. What a beautiful song. Let's head on back to 1957. Baby, let me be your loving teddy bear. Put a chain around my neck, lead me anyway. Oh, let me be.
Oh, let him be.
Your teddy bear. Oh, I don't wanna be your tiger, 'cause tigers play too rough. I don't wanna be a lion, but lions ain't the kind you love enough. Just wanna be. Hang on, someone play Elvis lip. Hang on. It's working now. Oh, but let me be.
Oh, let him be.
Your teddy bear. Now, baby, let me be around you every night. Run your fingers through my hair, baby, cuddle me real tight. Oh, let me be.
Oh, let him be.
Your teddy bear. Oh, I don't wanna be your tiger, 'cause tigers play too rough. I don't wanna be a lion, but lions ain't the kind love enough. Just wanna be your teddy bear. Well, just put a chain around my neck, lead me anyway. Oh, let me be.
Oh, let him be.
Your teddy bear. Oh, let me be.
Oh, let him be.
Your teddy bear. Well, I just wanna be your teddy bear. Oh!
Ladies and gentlemen, Bill is putting a show on tonight. I think that Elvis role suits you just perfectly.
I love
by
it.
the way, I could just when that Elvis song comes on, you can just see your eyes lock in and
light her up.
He lights her up. That's great. Hey, this is great. I don't know if I've ever had somebody do that many different songs inside of a 15-minute window without taking any kind of a breathing break. You don't give yourself any time.
I'm gonna take one now. No, I like to keep things rolling. I just like to go.
What was that hymn that you did there? That
Peace in the Valley.
That was one of my favorites.
Song.
I bet you get asked to perform at a lot of different Just
Actually, I'm doing some churches coming up.
you have to be.
Yep.
I can see that being super, super popular.
It's just great music. It makes you feel good.
Yeah. And the way you sing it is like, you know, you just pay attention. You know, if you were sitting in church and all of a sudden you heard that, you'd be like, whoa, wait a second.
Wake them up.
You were really going here. Hey, we hope you're enjoying tonight. We are certainly enjoying him. And we've got another hour and a half left to go of a great performance tonight. So there's a lot of fun to be had on this Wednesday. A reminder that we do need your letters. We love them. We love getting letters from across the state. And if you send us one, we'll send you back a postcard so that you know each and every month who's going to be on, what nights, what special programming we have here on News Channel Nebraska. And all you have to do is send us a note, 214 North 7th Street. That's where you send it in Norfolk, 68701. I was going through my mail bags today just to look at some of the mail we've gotten over the past year and a half, and I have a whole special drawer marked ballroom. I have gotten so many nice letters from people across the state that say, of all the ballrooms in Nebraska, this is where my husband and I got married, or I met my wife here, or the Oak Ballroom in Schuyler, or the one in Utica. There's so many different ballrooms identified there, and we're working on something kind of special with ballrooms. Do you have a favorite one in the state?
I played King's Ballroom here.
Did you?
Yes, oh yes.
The one in Norfolk,
place.
yeah?
Yeah, one in Norfolk.
And there was one in Lincoln, too, wasn't there? It was another King's somewhere.
King's, I'm not sure. We got Playmore Ballroom.
Right.
Yeah.
And actually, that was our secret undisclosed location during the winter. And Playmore Ballroom is a great place. But as you know, it's out west of Lincoln, and when it was 35 below, there wasn't much of a tree belt barrier.
No.
And that old heater kept up, but it was chilly.
No, it's kind of open there. It just comes on in.
And it's historic, too.
Yeah.
You just think, how many marriages started here? How many other things started here? It's a historic place. But yes, what is your favorite ballroom? Send us that letter, too. We'd like it. 214 North 7th Street, Suite 1, Norfolk, 68701. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll check that news and that forecast. Storms tonight. Jeff Fox has all the details right here on NCN. We are the middle of June, later June at this point, and 2021 is well underway, and I have my 11-year-old who went down to a lake in Kansas by Fort Riley, Milford, Kansas, with his aunt and uncle. He was gone for 5 days. You don't realize how much you miss him and all of his antics until he's gone for a couple days. He comes home today, and it's like he's aged. He walks in, and of course, the aunt and the uncle, they facilitated him buying like a real man's knife. Like it's like I said, if you took this to school, this is like you'd end up in juvenile detention. And he looks at me and says, "Dad, I'm 11. People need to start treating me with respect. I've got a cell phone now, and I'm entitled to have a knife." And I was like, "Who is this kid?" He comes back from Milford Lake, and now he's armed and he's got a cell phone. These are the memories, though, that you make when you get your kids growing up. And I wish I could get him behind a camera. I even said to him, "Hey, we'll put you behind a camera today." He's like, He's 11, but he's not into earning income right now.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Hey, you've got the sunglasses on.
It's Roy Orbison time.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I went through a whole Roy Orbison phase growing up. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Bill Chrastil on News Channel Nebraska.
And we're going to keep this party going. Song Roy Orbison did goes out to all the pretty women and my pretty daughters down in Myrtle Beach and Claremont, Florida. Here we go. Pretty woman walking down the street. Pretty woman kind of like to meet. Pretty woman, I don't believe you, you must be true. No one can look as good as you. Here we go. Mercy. Pretty woman, won't you pardon me? Now, pretty woman, I couldn't help but see. Pretty woman, you look lovely as can be. 'Cause now you're lonely just like me. Oh, yeah. walk my way. Pretty woman, give your smile to me. Pretty woman, yeah, yeah, yeah. Pretty woman, look my way. Pretty woman, say you stay with me. 'Cause I need you, I'll treat you right. Come with me, baby, be mine tonight. Hey, pretty woman, don't walk on by. Pretty woman, don't make me cry. Pretty woman, don't walk away. Hey, here we go. Okay, this way it must be okay. I guess I'll go on home this late. There'll be tomorrow night. But wait, what do I see? Is she walking back to me? Yeah, she walking back to me. Whoa, pretty woman. That'll kick that set off. Little song by Santo and Johnny called Sleepwalk. Guitar instrumentals right there. A little song by the McCoys called Hang On, Sloopy. Hang on, Sloopy. Sloopy, hang on, yeah. Hang on, Sloopy. Sloopy, hang on. Sloopy lives in a very bad part of town. Tries to put my Sloopy down. Sloopy, I don't care what your daddy do. 'Cause Sloopy, little girl, I'm in love with you. That's why I'm singing, baby. Hang on, Sloopy, Sloopy, hang on, yeah. Hang on, Sloopy, Sloopy, hang on, yeah, yeah. Sloopy, let your hair hang down, let it hang down on me. Sloopy, let it hang down on me. Oh, now come on, Sloopy. Yeah, now come on, Sloopy. Well, now come on, Sloopy. Now come on, Sloopy. You know it feels so good. Girl, it feels so good. Come on now, shake it, Sloopy. Girl, now shake it, Sloopy. Oh, hang on, Sloopy. Sloopy, hang on, yeah, yeah. Hang on, Sloopy. Sloopy, hang on, yeah, yeah. Oh, hang on, Sloopy. Sloopy, hang on. Oh, the McCoys. What a great, fun song that one is. You know, I grew up as a child of the 70s, and I was learning to play guitar. My dad was strolling by my bedroom one day, and I'm in there just jamming away. And he came in and he said, you know, that sounds really good. He goes, what's that song about? I said, well, I really don't know. I said, I just like the guitar part of it. He said, well, you need to learn something from the 50s and 60s, something that's got some meaning to it. So I took that to heart, and I went and I worked on a song that I thought was really good. And I brought him into my room again. And I said, well, Dad, I got this song worked up. I said, but the only thing is, I don't know what this song is about. So I played the song for him, and all he did was look at me and say, smart Alec, and got up and walked out the door. Because the name of the song, nobody really knows what it's about, but we all love the song. Sam, the Sham, and the Pharaohs did this called Willy Bully. Now, I know at home you're sitting, you can kind of move your hands like this up and down. Kind of get that groove going. Just be careful, don't hit yourself in the head. Matty told Daddy that a thing he saw. It had two big oars and a rolling jaw. Willy bully, willy bully, 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 bully. Now willy bully, willy bully, oh willy bully. And Daddy told Matty, it's a take no chance. Let's be so stubborn. Just come and learn to dance. Willy bully, willy bully, 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 bully. Hey, willy bully, now willy bully, ah willy bully. Watch out, here it comes now. Now, I know my buddy Wally's watching in Waterloo, Iowa. Say hi, Wally. I know this is his song, man. He had a special dance he did for this. And wherever we were at, he would get out there and do this dance, and the crowd just went wild. Daddy told Matty, here's the thing to do. You get yourself a bully to pull along with you. Bully, 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 bully. Oh, bully, bully, now bully, bully, oh, Oh, bully, bully, watch out, here it comes now. Sam and Sham and the Pharaohs, isn't that a fun song? Well, I put together a little medley I call the Bubblegum Hits because these songs were, a lot of these guys graced the cover of Tiger Beat magazine, Teen magazine, all those. And it's got 4 of my favorite bubblegum singers. The first one's Tommy Rowe, but don't get too dizzy. Oh, yes. Dizzy, well, I'm so dizzy, I can't spin like the whirlpool, it never ends. And it's you, girl, making a spin, making me dizzy. First time that I saw you, girl, I knew that I just had to make you mine. But it's so hard to talk to you with fellas hanging around you all the time. I want you for my sweet pet, but you keep playing hard to get, going through the changes in my mind. Dizzy, well, I'm so dizzy, I get a spin like the whirlpool, it never ends. And it's you, girl, making a spin, making me dizzy, I get a spin like the whirlpool, it never ends. And it's you, girl, making a spin, making me dizzy, making me dizzy. I'm so dizzy. David Cassidy and the Partridge Family did this one. I'm sleeping and right in the middle of a good dream, like all at once I wake up with something that keeps knocking at my brain. Before I go insane, I hold my pillow to my head, spring up in my bed, screaming out the words I dread. I think I love you.
I think I love you.
This morning I woke up with this feeling I didn't know how to deal with, so I just decided to myself I'd hide it to myself and never talk about it, and did not go and shout it when you walked into this room. I think I love you.
I think I love you.
I think I love you. So what am I so afraid of? I'm afraid that I'm not sure. A love there is no cure for. I think I love you. Isn't that what life is made of? Though it worries me to say I never felt this way. Oh, here comes another one of my favorite singers, the Barry White part of the song. Yeah, get that, yeah. Get that groove going. Oh, yes. Here we go. I don't know what I'm up against. I don't know what it's all about. I got so much to think about. Hey, I think I love you. 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 Oh, and Tony Orlando. Hey girl, what you doing down there, dancing alone every night while I live right above you? I can hear your music playing, I can feel your body sway. One floor below me, you don't even know me, I love you. Oh, my darling, knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want me. Twice on the pipe, if the answer is no. Oh, my sweetness means you'll meet me in the hallway. Twice on the pipe means you ain't gonna show. I could hear your music playing, I could feel your body swaying. One floor below me, you don't even know me, I love you. Oh, my darling, knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want me. Twice on the pipe if the answer is no. Oh, my sweetness means you meet me in the hallway. Twice on the pipe means you ain't gonna show. Oh, I saw my little granddaughter, Aviana, called Sugar. Sugar, I love it. You are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. Oh, now, honey, yeah, sugar, sugar, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. I just can't believe this loveliness of loving you. I just can't believe it's true. Now when I kissed you, girl, I knew you just what a kiss could be. You just what a kiss could be. Oh, the sugar, I love it. You are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. Well, now, honey, oh, sugar, sugar, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. And the Archies ends it up. We're going to take a trip back to 1956, Elvis Presley's first movie, one of my favorites, called Love Me Tender. Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go. You have made my life a wreck. I just see if you're listening. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, oh, love me dear. Tell me you are mine. I'll be yours through all the years till the end of time. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Elvis's first movie, Love Me Tender. Now, this song's kind of a special song because it was the B side of a 45. Way back when we had these little 45, little 7-inch disc like that. Side A was the hit side. Side B was a, we'll see what happens. So Elvis releases this 45. Both sides go #1. Both sides go gold. So the first side of it was, I'll let you kind of figure out what you think the first side is. I'll tell you right after the song what it is. The second side, though, I'm going to do for you right now, the B side said, no way, I'm #1 too, called Don't Be Cruel. just like this. You know I can't be found sitting home all alone. If you can't come around it, at least please telephone. Honey, don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Yeah, the baby have made you mad. Something that I might have said. Please forget the past, 'cause our future looks bright ahead. Honey, don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no love, baby, it's just you I'm thinking of. Well, don't stop thinking of it, don't make me feel the sweat. Come on over here and love me, well, you know what I want you to say. Honey, don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Now why should we be apart? I really love you, baby, cross my heart. Well, let's walk up to the preacher, and then let's say I do. Well, then you know you have me, and I know that I have you. Honey, don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Well, I don't want no love, baby, it's just you I'm thinking of. Honey, don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Honey, 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 don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Well, I don't want no love, baby, it's just you I'm thinking of. Oh! Well, that number one hit, the side B. The side A, I get a lot of people say it was Heartbreak Hotel. It was not Heartbreak Hotel. The name of the song was called A Hound Dog. She had one little 45. Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll, gets a gold record on both sides of that 45. It looks like we got a little more time here, so I'm going to go ahead and do this song right here. One of my favorites, Bobby Darin did this. It's called Splish Splash. Time to work out here a little bit. Splish splash, I was taking a bath along about a Saturday night. Well, a rub-a-dub, just relaxing in the tub bank, and everything was all right. Well, I stepped out the tub, put my feet on the floor, wrapped the towel around me, and I opened the door. And then I splish splash, I jumped back in the bath. Well, how was I to know there was a party going on? They were splishing and a splashing, moving and a grooving, feeling but the feeling, rocking and a rolling. Oh, yes. Woo, Lord. This is called Jazzercise 101. Now, bing, bang, I saw the whole gang dancing on the living room rug. Well, flip-flop papers doing the bop, all the teens had a dancing bug. Now, there was a lollipop, Peggy Sue, good golly, Miss Molly was even there too. And then I splish splash, forgot about the bear. I went and put my dancing shoes on, 'cause they were splishing and a splashing, moving and a grooving, reeling with the feeling, rocking and a rolling. Oh, yes. Little jumping rope. Now they were moving and a grooving, splishing and a splashing, I splish splash, yes. Bobby Darin.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Quarantine Tonight. I don't know, I'm sweating watching you, Bill. I've not seen that before. Yeah. And that Splish Splash song, that goes back a ways, and I can't tell you how many times that I used to sing that song, putting my own kids through baths, you know, just having fun.
Boy,
and
it's a great song, yeah.
It is a great song, and you don't hear it ever. Like, that's not a song that comes out into rotation very often.
No, and it should.
It should.
I mean, because that song sticks in your head, like you said, giving your kids a bath, splish splash.
I was thinking
that's a song.
Oh, my goodness. Well, we're having a good time tonight. We hope you're having a great time. We do have some weather moving across the great state of Nebraska. When Bill leaves, if things work out right, you should be looking at it in your rearview mirror all the way to the capital city. You want to see it back there and not in front of you, because the storm that moved through last night really took out the crops in The Genoa area from like Albion to Genoa just totally sheared off the top of them.
Oh, it's too bad.
I know. Wouldn't that make you sick to your stomach?
All that work, yes.
And then back to planting is what one guy said. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to be right back. You're watching Quarantine Tonight on News Channel Nebraska. I am so glad that you're watching us tonight. We pumped a little smoke in here just to make the lights pop for you. Just a quick reminder, this Friday night, a special Quarantine Tonight. If you can't make it to Norfolk for the big polka dance, which is going to be at 1102 Riverside Boulevard, the Leo Lonnie Orchestra is going to be here. It's going to be at this brand new Midtown Event Center, which is a beautiful venue. It's going to remind you of just all the places that you love. It's got a great air conditioner. Cold drinks, and it's going to start at 8 p.m., but the doors will open at 7, and we're not charging any admission, so there's no reason not to come. But if you can't come, you can watch it on TV, and hopefully we'll have some shots of dancers moving around the dance floor, which is going to be very special for all of us. This whole quarantine business has been a setback in so many ways, but the one thing that's really come out of it for me is that we're able to spend this time together, and I feel like we've just formed so many relationships through the mail and just people that I see out and about. And I was just talking to Bill. He runs into people that enjoy seeing him on this program and in Auburn and Lincoln. And you need to know that Bill is open for business. He is going everywhere performing. We've got a lower third here that'll show you kind of some information on how to get a hold of him. But you're ready to book things. You'll work all sorts of different venues.
I do car shows, churches. I do everything. And
That's right.
I just redid my website, and it's billchrastil.com. And the interesting thing is I put my song list up there.
Oh.
I couldn't believe when I was reading through, I said, wow, I do all them songs.
You do a lot of songs.
So it was incredible, and I was thinking, wow. But the only bad part about that is I would get some of my fans that go on in and they'll print it
Pick
off,
what songs they want.
and they'll bring it out to the show, and they, you haven't done this song since 1978.
Yeah, can we start making requests? That's the thing about being an artist that I would have a trouble with. That is, how do you remember all the words to all these songs? Because, and I almost think for musicians, and correct me if I'm wrong, there's a special gift. The words just come when you hear the music, and you can just remember things that you wouldn't remember in normal life. It has to be, because every musician that I've seen seems to be able to come up with the words.
Well, the bad part is, the good part is, you're right, you're automatic pilot. As soon as that song goes, you're ready to go. Once you start thinking about it, that's where you get into trouble.
Yeah.
The automation goes, just get out of the way, let me do it.
Well, TV anchors, they're used to having the words printed right out there for them, so everything they say is scripted. I can't imagine if you threw a song up that the anchor would be able to go ding, 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 ding. It's a gift. It's definitely a gift that musicians have. And so where will you be performing in the next couple of weeks? What towns?
I'm going to be going to Jessup, Iowa for their Farmers Day Festival.
Oh, nice.
A big show over there. And I've got one in, I can't even remember the name of the town. It's their Pigeon Fest coming up. It's on my website, and I please forgive me. I got a big show in Lincoln, though, August 21st.
Oh, good.
I got a brand new lighting system. It's all DMX lighting. I've added to it, and so I'm really excited about it.
Well, we're excited that you're doing that. And if you're interested in getting a hold of him, we're going to put up his information here. You can go to the website and contact him on there. And he's ready to perform, and we hope you will do that. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Well, welcome back, everybody. I hope you're all having a good time this evening. I'm going to do a song now that's going to take us all back when we were teenagers in love. So get ready to drift on back into time. So we're going to take this little trip together. Now, for some of us, it's going to be a long trip, but we're going to make it all together. Little teenager in love. I love that background. Each time we have a quarrel, it almost breaks my heart, 'cause I am so afraid that we might have to part. But each night I Yes, the stars up above. Why must I be a teenager in love? One day I feel so happy, next day I feel so sad. Guess I'll just learn to take the good with the bad. But each night I ask the stars up above, why must I be a teenager in love? I cried a tear for nobody but you. I'll be a lonely one if you should say it through. And if you should say goodbye, well, I'll still go out and loving you. And if you should say goodbye, I'll go on just loving you. 'Cause each night I ask the stars up above, why must I be a teenager in love? I cried a tear for nobody but you. I'll be a lonely one if you should say it through. And if you should say goodbye, well, I'll still go on loving you. And if you should say goodbye, that won't be so hard to do. 'Cause each night I ask the stars up above, why must I be a teenager in love? 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 Dion and the Belmonts, Teenager in Love. One of my favorites is called Save the Last Dance for Me. You can dance, dance with the guy that gives you the eye, let him hold you tight. And you can smile, smile for the man who held your hand neath the pale moonlight. But don't forget who's taking you home, and in his arms you're gonna be. Oh, darling, save a last dance for me. Well, I know that the music's fine, like sparkling wine. Go and have your fun, laugh and sing. But while we're apart, don't give your heart to anyone. Just don't forget who's taking you home, and in his arms you're gonna be. Oh, darling, say the last dance for me. Now, baby, don't you know what love is so? Can't you feel it when we touch? I will never, ever let you go. Oh, I love you oh so much. Now you can dance, go and carry on till the night is gone and it's time to go. If they ask, are you all alone? Can he take you home? You must tell him no. Just don't forget who's taking you home, and in his arms you're gonna be. Oh, darling, say the last dance for me. Yeah, save the last dance for me. Oh, save the last dance for me. Save the last dance. This song is done by the Ventures. It's called Pipeline. Now I do something a little bit different. Halfway through the song, I take the guitar pick, I put it away and just use my thumb and my finger. And that's called a pop snap style of guitar playing. So let's see what happens. Here we go. Adventures. What a great song that is. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take you back to 1958 for this song, the Everly Brothers, Shenandoah, Iowa. Now, this song here gets a lot of smiles because it reminds folks at a simpler time, easier time back in the 50s. And it's a beautiful song called All I Have to Do Is Dream. Dream, 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 dream. Dream, dream, dream when I want you in my arms, and I want you and all your charms whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream. Dream, dream, dream and I'll feel blue in the night, and I want you to hold me tight whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream. I can make you mine, taste your lips of wine anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. I need you so that I could die. I love you so, and that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream. Dream, 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 dream. I can make you mine, taste your lips of wine anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. I need you so that I could die. I love you so, and that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream. Dream, 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 dream. Dream, 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 dream. Dream, 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 dream. Everly Brothers. Well, this song was also done by the Everly Brothers called Wake Up Little Susie. Now, there's a part that goes, ooh, la, la. So wherever you're at, I want you to take a deep breath and just let that ooh, la, la out. Even the camera folks, they're going to do it with us tonight. Ooh, la, la. I'll point, ooh, la, la. Now, here's the important thing of the night. Do not hold that ooh, la, la in. Let that out. Let it out. Don't hold it in. Here we go. Wake up, little Susie, wake up. Wake up, little Susie, wake up. Wake up, little Susie, and we both been sound asleep. The movie's over, it's 4 o'clock, and we're in trouble deep. Wake up, little Susie, wake up, little Susie. Yeah, now what are we gonna tell you, Mama? Get ready. What are we gonna tell you, Pa? Here it comes. What are we gonna tell our friends when they say, ooh, la, la, wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. Well, I told your Mama you'd be in by 10. Oh, now, Susie, baby, looks like we goofed again. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie, 'cause we gotta go home. Wake up, little Susie, wake up. Wake up, little Susie, wake up. Well, the movie wasn't so hot, it didn't have much but blind. We fell asleep, but gooses cooked, our reputation is shot. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. Yeah, now what are we gonna tell you, Mama? Get ready. What are we gonna tell you, Pa? Here it comes. What are we gonna tell our friends? And they say, ooh, la, la, wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie, wake up, girl. Oh, Susie, baby. Wake up, Susie. Oh, the Everly Brothers, wake up, little Susie. Well, this song was done by, it was done by a couple of groups, but it's such a great song. Even to this very year, there are groups currently recording this song. Before Neil Diamond got famous, he was a songwriter, and he wrote songs for the groups back in the 60s. Now, if we think back to the 60s, some of those groups had some pretty strange names. A lot of them were named after insects, and a lot of them were named after animals. There were two groups that really wanted to record this next song I'm going to do for you. The first group, you might have heard of these guys. They were an insect group. They were called the Beatles. The second group was an animal group. You might have heard of these guys. They were called the Monkees. So Neil Diamond let the Monkees record this next song. Turned out to be a giant hit. It's called I'm a Believer. I thought love was only true at fairy tales, meant for someone else, not for me. I love is out to get me. That's the way it seems. In disappointment, I haunted all my dreams. And then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt on my mind. I'm in love. I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. I thought love was more or less a given thing. Seemed the more I gave, the less I got. Oh, what's the use in trying? All you get is pain. But when I needed sunshine, I got rain. And then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt on my mind. I'm in love. I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. Oh, here we go. Once again, put your hands together, and this time above your head. Wherever you're at, just go ahead and do it. I love is out to get me. That's the way it seems. In disappointment, I haunted all my dreams. And then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt on my mind. I'm in love. I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. And then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt on my mind. I'm in love. I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. Oh, the Monkees. Woo. One of my favorite songs back in the 50s, Will You Still Love Me? Tonight I'm yours completely. You give your love so sweetly. Tonight the light of love is in your eyes. Will you still love me tomorrow? Is this a lasting treasure, or just a moment's pleasure? Can I sighs. Will you still love me tomorrow? Tonight with words unspoken, you say that I'm the only one. But will my heart be broken? I don't know. When the night meets the morning sun, I'd like to know that your love is a love I know I can be sure of. So tell me now, so I won't ask again. Will you still love me tomorrow? Will you still love me tomorrow? Will you still love me tomorrow? Oh, that's a beautiful song. It is time for the tearjerker of the night. So if you're sitting at home, get your hankies out because this song is so sad. It is about a woman who has deceived a man. Now, I know, impossible to believe. But here is a song about that. Here's my story, it's sad but true, about a girl that I once knew. She took my love, she ran around with every scumbag they had in town. Whoa, 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 la 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 la, I singing oh, whoa, 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 well, I should have known it from the very start. This girl leave me with a broken heart. That's goody fool that she ever knew. You keep away from running around to a singing, a touch of feet, just a smiling face. Hey, I fell in love and my love still grows. But if you don't want to cry like I do, well, you keep away from running around to singing, oh, keep away from that girl. You don't know what she'll do. Keep away from Sue. She like travel race. She'll love you and she'll bring you down. People, let me put you wise. Sue goes there, but then I got the moral and the story from the guy who knows. Hey, I fell in love and my love still grows. But if you don't want to cry like I do, well, you keep away from a run around to singing, oh, keep away from that girl, oh, keep away. You don't know what she'll do. Keep away from Sue. She like traveling race. She'll love you and she'll bring you down. People, let me put you wise. That girl goes there, but they're the guys. I got the moral in the story from the guy who knows. Hey, I fell in love and my love still grows. But if you don't want to cry like I do, well, you keep away from a run around to singing, oh, keep away from that girl. You don't know what she'll do. Keep away from Sue, la 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 la, singing, oh, keep away from that girl. You don't know what she'll do. Keep away from Sue, la 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 la, singing, oh, Dion and the Belmonts. Little song by the king of rock and roll. Honey, I'm stuck on you. Well, you can shake an apple off an apple tree. Shake a sugar, but you'll never shake me. No siree, I'm gonna stick like glue stick. Yeah, because I'm stuck on you. Well, I'm gonna run my fingers through your long dark hair, squeeze you tighter than a grizzly bear. Yes, sir. I'm gonna stick like glue stick. Yeah, because I'm stuck on you. Out in the kitchen, out in the hall, ain't gonna do you no good at all. 'Cause once I catch you, the kissing starts. I tell my wild horses couldn't tear us apart. Try to take a tiger from your daddy's side. Ooh, that's how the love is gonna keep us tied. Yes, sir. I'm gonna stick like glue stick. Yeah, because I'm stuck on you. Out in the kitchen, out in the hall, ain't gonna do you no good at all. 'Cause once I catch you, the kissing starts. I tell my wild horse I couldn't tear us apart. Try to take a tiger from your daddy's side. Ooh, that's how love is gonna keep us tight. Yes, sir. I'm gonna stick like glue stick. Yeah, because I'm stuck on you. I'm gonna stick like glue stick. Yeah, because I'm stuck on you. I'm gonna stick like glue stick. Yeah, because I'm stuck on you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Quarantine Tonight here at News Channel Nebraska. Thank you so much for being here. We've got just a little bit more time with Bill, and I tell you what, this has been one of our best 50s shows that we've had yet. So,
Well, thank you. I'm having a great time.
You've got it all down there.
I'm having a great time.
Songs that you don't hear anywhere else right here on News Channel Nebraska. We'll be right back. You're watching NCN.
That Bentley's got 4 minutes.
We're getting some thunderstorms, some summer thunderstorms across Nebraska. Welcome precipitation. There are a few things I enjoy more than sleeping with thunderstorms going on. Like I should be one of those people that has like the sound of thunderstorms in your bedroom because it would help me sleep. But sounds like tonight we may get some of that.
You like the natural thing.
I like the natural thing. Yes, I really like thunderstorms, and if I'm not working and watching them and broadcasting, I like listening to them. So if you like that, you've got twofer tonight. You get Bill, Chrastil, and then you get the thunderstorms. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Welcome back, everybody. We're going to take in a little trip down the Wanderer style. Wherever you're at, put your hands together like this. Oh, I'm the type of guy that likes to roam around. I'm never in my place, or never settle down. Where pretty girls are, you know that I am bound. Well, I hug them and I kiss them, 'cause to me they're all the same. They call me the Wanderer, yeah, the Wanderer. I'm around and round and round and round and round. Now there's Flo on my left and it is Barry on my right. Janie is a girl that I'll be with tonight. And when she asks me which one I love the best, you know, I tear up my shirt. I got a Rosie on my chest. They call me the Wanderer, yeah, the Wanderer. I'm around and round and round and round and round. Well, I roam from town to town. I go through life without a care, and I'm as happy as a clown. Now that my true fist of iron and I'm going nowhere. Well, I'm the type of guy that likes to roam around. I'm never in my place, you know. I roam from town to town, Lord, I hug 'em and I kiss 'em. They don't even know my name, you know. I squeeze 'em and I love 'em, 'cause to me they're all the same. They call me the wanderer, yeah, the wanderer. I'm around and round and round and round and round. Oh, here we go now. Oh, this part here is Jazzercise 101. Oh, and I'm the type of guy that likes to roam around. I'm never in my place, you know. I roam from town to town, Lord, I hug 'em and I kiss 'em. They don't even know my name, you know. I'll squeeze 'em and I love 'em, 'cause to me they're all the same. They call me the wanderer, yeah, the wanderer. I'm around and round and round and round and round. They call me the wanderer, yeah, the wanderer. I'm around and round and round and round and round. They call me the wanderer, yeah, the wanderer. I'm around and round and round and round and round. Dion and the Belmonts. There's a song you can sing along at home. All you have to do is the words do-wah-diddy-diddy-dum-diddy-do. Now, usually at my show, we have a little contest between the guys and the gals. And I got to tell you, 99.9999% of the time, the gals win, hands down. So practice at home, guys. Here we go. Do-wah-diddy. Well, there she was, just walking down the street, singing do-a-diddy-diddy-dum-diddy-do. Snapping her fingers, just shuffling at her feet, singing do-a-diddy-diddy-dum-diddy-do. She looked good, she looked fine, she looked good, looked fine, and I nearly lost my mind. Before I knew it, she was walking next to me, saying, holding my hand just as natural as could be, singing do-a-diddy-diddy-dum-diddy. We walked on to my door, we walked on to my door, then we kissed a little more. Whoa, whoa, I knew we were falling in love. Yes, it did. So I told her all the things I've been dreaming of. Now we're together nearly every single day, singing do-a-diddy-diddy-dum-diddy-do. And we're so happy, and that's how we're gonna stay, singing do-a-diddy-diddy-dum-diddy. Well, I'm hers, she's mine. I'm hers, she's mine. Wedding bells are gonna chime. We're singing do-a-diddy-diddy-dum-diddy-do, singing do-a-diddy-diddy-dum-diddy-do, singing do-a-diddy-diddy-dum-diddy-do. Oh, yes, do-a-diddy. Well, back in the 50s and 60s, we had some great country songs as well. Now, this one here is one of my absolute favorite country songs. Jim Reeves did this. I know many of you out there danced to this song once or twice in your lives. It's called You'll Have to Go. Put your sweet lips a little closer to the phone. Let's pretend that we're together all alone. I'll tell the man, turn a jukebox way down low, and you can tell your friend with you he'll have to go. Whisper to me, darling, do you love me true? Or is he holding you the way I do? Though love is blind, make up your mind, I've got to know. Should I hang up, or will you tell him he'll have to go? You can't say the words I want to hear when you're with another man. If you love me, answer yes or no. Darling, I will understand. Put your sweet lips a little closer to the phone. Let's pretend and we're together all alone. I'll tell the man to the jukebox way down low. You can tell your friend they're with you, he'll have to go. That song's a little dated. It should be cell phone now. Put you a little closer to the phone. Right now, some a little bird called Rockin' Robin. He rocks through the treetops all day long, hopping and a bopping and a singing his song. All the little birds on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin singing tweet, 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 rockin' robin. Yeah, a rockin' robin. We go rockin' robin, you really gonna rock tonight. Every little swallow, every chickadee, every little bird in the tall oak tree, the wise old owl, the big black crow, flapping their wings, singing, go bird, go rockin' robin. Yeah, rock, rock, rockin' robin. Let go rockin' robin, 'cause you're really gonna rock tonight. You know, a pretty little raven at the bird bandstand, tired and how to do the bop and it was grand. Started going steady and bless my soul. Out bought the buzzard and the hurry-oh. Well, he rocked through the treetops all day long, rocking and a bopping and a singing his song. How little birds on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin singing tweet, 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 rockin' robin. Yeah, the rockin' robin. Well, go rockin' robin, you're really gonna rock tonight. You know, a pretty little raven at the bird bandstand, tired and how to do the bop and it was grand. Started going steady, bless my soul. Out bought the buzzard and the hurry-oh. Well, he rocked through the treetops all day long, hopping and a bopping and a singing his song. How little birds on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin singing tweet, 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 rockin' robin. Yeah, the rockin' robin. Well, go rockin' robin, you really gonna rock tonight. We're gonna head on back past Domino Blueberry Hill. I found my thrill on Blueberry Hill, on Blueberry Hill, where I found you. Now the moon stood still on Blueberry Hill. It lingered until my dream came true. Oh, the wind and the willow played love's sweet melodies. But all of those vows we made were never to be. Now though we're apart, you're part of me still. And darling, you were my thrill on Blueberry Hill. Oh, the wind and the willow played love's sweet melody. But all of those vows we made were never to be. Now though we're apart, you're part of me still. And darling, you were my thrill on Blueberry Hill. This is another guitar instrumental done by Dwayne Eddy, and they used this in the movie Forrest Gump. Hope you've all seen Forrest Gump. The famous line Jenny yelled out, "Run, Forrest, run," came from this song right here. It's called Rebel Rouser. So if you're sitting home while I'm playing it, if you're in the grocery store, whatever you're doing, during the song, just shout out that famous line, "Run, Forrest, run." Here we go. Run, Forrest, run. I'd like to do a few more songs of Mr. Elvis Presley. He recorded this back in the 50s as well. This is the 70s version. Treat me like a fool, treat me mean and cruel, oh, but love me. Honey, break my faithful heart, tear all apart, girl, but love me. Well, now if you ever go, darling, I'll be oh, so lonely. Honey, begging on my knees, I'll ask, just please, please love me. Oh, well, I would beg and steal, just to feel your little heart beating close to mine. Well, now if you ever go, darling, I'll be oh, so lonely. Honey, begging on my knees, I'll ask, just please, please love me. Oh, This is my favorite Elvis movie called Spin Out. Oh, well, the motor's warm, and she's purring sweet. Now, buddy, let me warn you, she's on a one-way street. She'll crowd you close and spin your wheels, then you're gonna know how it feels to spin out. Yeah, spin out. You better watch those curves, I'll never let her steer. Now she can check your nerves, boy, she can strip your gears. She'll get you high, pounding fast, then she'll let you run out of gas. Now spin out, yeah, spin out. The road to love is full of danger signs. Too many guys were lost who crossed those double lines. Now don't you know she's out to prove that she can really score? I never saw parts move, boy, like that before. To flag you down, that's a goal. Scoot before you lose control and spin out. Yeah, spin out. 1, 2, 3, 4. The road to love is full of danger signs. Too many guys were lost who crossed those double lines. Now don't you know she's out to prove she can really score? I never saw parts move, boy, like that before. To flag it down, that's a goal. Scoot before you lose control. Now spin out, yeah, spin out. Everybody spin out, yeah. Oh. My father was a policeman in Lincoln, Nebraska for 23 years. 16 of those years, he rode a police motorcycle. The first day I skipped school, guess who caught me? Sergeant Warren Chrastil. And guess who got a police escort back, all the way back to Lincoln Northeast High School? Embarrassed me so bad I never did it again. He also served in the United States Air Force. I want to pay tribute to all of our veterans and our current troops out there to this very night. I'm going to do all 5 branches of the military. When you hear your favorite branch, or you served in that branch, or family members served in that branch, go ahead and sing along, or put your hand up, or get up and yell. Be proud of our veterans, which we all are. We're kicking off United States Army! Over hill, over dale, we will hit the dusty trail, and those caissons go rolling along. In and out, hear them shout, count 'em out, you ride about, and those caissons go rolling along. For it's high, high, ye, and a field artillery. Shout out your number loud and strong, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. For wherever you go, you will always know that those caissons go rolling along. The United States Navy. Anchors away, my boys, anchors away. Farewell to college joys, we sail the break of day. Through our last night ashore, hail to the foe. Until we meet once more, here's wishing you a happy voyage home. The United States Coast Guard. Now we're always ready for the call. We place our trust in thee. Through howl and gale and shot and shell to win our victory. Apparatus is our guide. I pledge your motto to Yeah, we're always ready, do or die. Hey, Coast Guard, we fight for you. The United States Air Force. Up we go into the wild blue yonder, climbing high into the sun. Here they come, zooming to meet our thunder. Atta boys, get in your guns. Down we dive, spouting our flame from under. Up with one heck of a roar. We live in fame, go down in flame, for nothing could stop the U.S. Air Force, the United States Marines. From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, we will fight our country's battles in the air, on land and sea. First we fight for right and freedom, and to keep our honor clean. We are proud to claim the title, the United States Marines. Army, Navy, Coast Guard, Air Force, the United States Marines. Thank you, veterans.
Ladies and
Thank you
gentlemen,
so much.
Bill Chrastil right here on News Channel Nebraska. Thank you so much for joining us. Wonderful job.
Thank
for
you.
the tribute.
Thank you for having me.
We had the red, white, and blue here. Now, by the way, we had to move it to this side of the stage so that we could make sure to get it in full view, knowing that that was coming. We hope that you've enjoyed tonight. A reminder that tomorrow night we have baseball here on News Channel Nebraska. And then Friday night, let's put that graphic up real quick. You'll see we are celebrating the Leo Lonnie Orchestra. It's a polka band. They're going to be at 1102 Riverside Boulevard. That's the Midtown Event Center. It's beautifully air-conditioned. It's brand new. Come out to the show, dance, and be a part of Quarantine Tonight in person. We're not charging any admission at the door. And, of course, if you want to come, drinks are on you. But we're going to be putting that all on TV. Bill, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. Had
You
a
did
great
a
time.
wonderful job, and I would only imagine that you need a little downtime before you take a 2-hour car ride back to the capital city, because you have earned it.
Well, thank you.
This guy, there's no downtime for him. I tell you what, we'll see you tomorrow night with baseball, Friday night with our polka show. It's 10 o'clock Central. Good night from QT.